Tasawwuf is not an escape from life. It is not poetry, clothing, chants, or isolation. Tasawwuf is the name of taking 2 steps toward Allah. 2 steps that reshape the human being. 2 movements that liberate the soul from the prison of the ego. In the language of Islamic spiritual history, this journey is called suluk, spiritual wayfaring. And its science, its discipline, its lived reality is called Tasawwuf, or Sufism. This video is an introduction to the reality of Tasawwuf. Not its symbols, not its slogans, but its purpose. The path of Tasawwuf consists of 2 essential steps. The first step is this: to maintain a relationship with creation, while removing the nafs, the lower self, from the equation. The second step is this: to maintain such a deep relationship with the Creator that creation itself no longer distracts the heart. These 2 steps together form the foundation of suluk. When the ego is removed from our dealings with people, yet our connection with them remains intact, this produces a noble spiritual state. And when the heart becomes so absorbed in Allah that nothing else competes for its attention, this produces servitude. The first step of Tasawwuf is called Futuwwa. Futuwwa means chivalry, but not in a historical or romantic sense. In Sufism, Futuwwa means maintaining relationships with creation, without the ego. A person may interact with people, but seeks no superiority, no recognition, no advantage. When a believer reaches this state, his dealings are purified. This is why the masters of Tasawwuf say, if there is no Futuwwa, then every claim to Sufism is false. Futuwwa is not withdrawal from people. It is excellence within society. Futuwwa manifests through 5 core qualities in a believer's relationship with creation. First, generosity. There should be generosity, amend open-heartedness in believers' thoughts, words, and actions. Second, thoughts. There should be goodwill, openness, and purity toward everyone. Third, speech. Words must carry modesty, consideration, and grace. Fourth, actions. Every action should reflect compassion, kindness, affection, and chivalry. Fifth, conduct. Every connection with creation must be rooted in morality and mercy. And from these emerge the 5 defining elements of Futuwwa: modesty, generosity, loyalty, best of all, altruism. When these 5 qualities combine, they form the attitude of Futuwwa. This constitutes half of Tasawwuf. The second step of Tasawwuf is called Ubudiyya. Ubudiyya means complete servitude. Here, the heart maintains such a relationship with Allah that it no longer looks at creation for validation, fear, or hope. This does not mean abandoning the world. It means the heart is no longer enslaved by it. When Futuwwa and Ubudiyya come together, a believer becomes truly free. Free from the shackles of the nafs. Free from inner corruption. Liberated from evil. His inward and outward become a fountain of light. Today, much of our focus is confined to the body, not the soul. Our lives revolve around rituals, while the reality is ignored. Materialism has entered even our worship. Worship has become a habit. We stand in the court of Allah, yet we remain absent, even during the time of presence. Tasawwuf replaces absence with presence. When a person attains constant presence with Allah, even his habits become worship. And the worship of one deprived of presence remains merely a habit. In Islam, this effort, this struggle, this transformation of distance into presence is called Tasawwuf. The word Tasawwuf is derived from al-safa. Al-safa means purity. Purifying the heart from opposition to Allah's will, from selfish desire, from greed, lust, and avarice, from the influence of the lower self, and from anything that contradicts the Sharia. is called Tasawwuf. A person becomes a Sufi when his heart is cleansed, in his relationship with Allah, and in his relationship with creation. When this purity reflects in speech, actions, conduct, and character, then Tasawwuf becomes a lived reality. Tasawwuf is not something extra in Islam. It is Islam lived inwardly and outwardly. It is Sharia practiced with presence. It is worship filled with awareness. It is character shaped by mercy. This was an introductory insight into the reality of Tasawwuf.